There are words that echo through time, words that shake the walls of history, words that refuse to die. And then there are words that create history. When a young fighter from Louisville stood before the world and said, "I am the greatest," I said that even before I knew I was, he wasn't bragging, he wasn't boasting, he was declaring a destiny, he was announcing a future that only he could see. Because greatness is never born on the day the world acknowledges you. Greatness begins in the mind, long before the world notices. The origin of a giant, before he was Muhammad Ali, before the gold medals, before the championship belts, before the world bowed to his brilliance. He was Cassius Marcellus Clay, Jr., a skinny kid with big dreams and bigger words. He didn't look like the greatest. He didn't fight like the greatest, yet. He didn't have the achievements of a legend, but he had one thing nobody could take from him: belief. A belief so loud, so unapologetic, so outrageous that people laughed at it until they couldn't. Even before I knew I was what it really means, most people wait for proof. Most people wait for validation. Most people wait for results before they speak. But Ali flipped the script. He understood that belief precedes achievement and identity shapes destiny. I said that even before I knew I was. This is not arrogance. This is self-prophecy, self-programming, self-creation. Ali wasn't describing who he was. He was describing who he would become. Because the path to greatness begins with a single undeniable truth. You must believe in the future version of yourself before the present version earns it. The psychology of greatness. Why do so few people become great? It's not talent, not luck, not privilege. It's belief. Belief is the seed of destiny. Belief is the engine of ambition. Belief is the shield against doubt, fear, and failure. Ali understood something powerful. The mind accepts whatever you tell it repeatedly. So he told himself, told the world, told the universe, I am the greatest, not someday, not maybe, not hopefully, but now, before the proof, before the medals, before the victories. He spoke it into existence. The world laughed, then listened. People mocked him. Reporters dismissed him. Critics called him arrogant. Opponents said he was delusional. But he didn't care, because Ali wasn't speaking to them. He was speaking to himself, to his spirit, to his future, to the destiny he was crafting word by word. Over time, the laughter faded, the doubts dissolved, the critics went silent, and the whole world watched him rise. The power of declaration. Ali didn't wait. He didn't hesitate. He didn't apologize. He declared it. He embodied it. He lived it. He became it. When he said, I am the greatest, he wasn't just stating a belief. He was setting the standard, not just for boxing, but for human potential. Because the world doesn't crown you great. You crown yourself first. The secret of self-creation. There is a hidden message in Ali's words. Your identity is a choice. You choose who you become. You choose your future. You choose your greatness. You choose your destiny long before life rewards it. Ali chose to become the greatest before he had any evidence. That's what makes the quote so powerful. He wasn't describing history. He was designing it. The difference between arrogance and vision. People confuse confidence with ego, vision with arrogance, and self-belief with delusion. But Ali understood the difference. Arrogance is pretending you're great without putting in the work. Vision is declaring your greatness and working every day to make it true. Ali trained. Ali sacrificed. Ali believed. Ali worked harder than anyone. His declaration wasn't empty. It was fuel. From words to reality, Ali's words became his truth. His truth became his identity. His identity became his destiny. That is the secret behind the quote. It is not just motivational, it is transformational. Because your words shape your world. Your beliefs shape your future. Your mindset shapes your destiny. The beginning of greatness. The journey of greatness does not begin with victory. It begins with a declaration made in private, spoken in confidence, ignited by belief. Ali didn't become the greatest by accident. He became the greatest the moment he decided he was, long before the world agreed. The power of self-belief before success. Muhammad Ali's words highlight one of the most powerful principles of personal growth. Belief comes before achievement. Many people wait for results before they believe in themselves. They wait for proof, a trophy, a victory, praise, or recognition. But Ali did the opposite. He created his success mentally long before it became visible to the world. When he declared, "I am the greatest," he wasn't bragging for the sake of attention. He was programming his mind. He was shaping his identity. Ali understood a deep psychological truth. Your mind cannot tell the difference between a powerful affirmation and a proven reality. It simply follows the command you feed it. By calling himself the greatest, Ali set a standard he had to rise to. He forced his body, his discipline, and his dedication to match the identity he spoke into existence. This was not arrogance. It was strategy, intention, and mental conditioning. Confidence is not something you gain after you become successful. It is the fuel that takes you there. Ali trained harder because he believed harder. He fought stronger because he fought with the mindset of a champion. He stood in the ring not as someone hoping to win, but as someone who had already declared victory long before the match started. His quote challenges us to redefine how we view ourselves. Most people say, "I will believe it when I see it." Ali said, "I will see it because I believe it." This is the mindset of leaders, dreamers, athletes, entrepreneurs, and anyone who achieves greatness in any field. They believe in their potential when no one else does. They trust their inner voice even when the world doubts them. They claim their future before they step into it. Ali teaches us that greatness begins with a decision to believe in yourself even before the world sees your worth. How early self-declaration shapes destiny. When Muhammad Ali proclaimed, "I am the greatest," before he even proved it in the ring, he was doing something extraordinary. He was shaping his destiny with his words. This is a principle found in psychology, philosophy, and even spirituality. Your words become your world. Ali didn't wait for confirmation. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for applause. He created his identity through self-declaration. 1. Words build identity. When you repeatedly tell yourself who you are, your identity begins to shift. If you say, "I am confident," your actions move in the direction of confidence. If you say, "I am disciplined," your habits start aligning with discipline. Ali's claim was not a description of what he was. It was a command to himself about what he would become. 2. The mind follows the voice. You give it. The human brain responds to consistency. If you keep telling yourself something long enough, your brain starts to accept it as truth, even before reality matches the statement. This is why affirmations, visualization, and positive self-talk work. Ali mastered this tool long before it became popular. He spoke his greatness into existence, and because he believed it so deeply, his training, focus, and resilience all rose to a higher level. 3. Belief creates boldness. Once Ali declared himself the greatest, he could not afford to act small. He could not afford self-doubt. He could not afford laziness. By setting such a high standard, he created pressure, but it was productive pressure, the kind that forces greatness out of a person. That declaration made him train harder, fight smarter, stay mentally strong, perform with confidence, outshine his opponents. The world saw swagger, but what fueled Ali was self-made belief. 4. Before success comes vision. Every champion, every innovator, every leader sees their success internally before the world sees it externally. Ali visualized victory even when he was young and unknown. This vision guided him like a compass, directing every action toward greatness. It wasn't luck, it wasn't coincidence, it was self-created destiny.